podcasting while nerdy, podcasting while nerdy, podcasting while nerdy, podcasting while nerdy. What's up? It's Roy here with STEM Music, and this is the STEM Music Spotlight. This is where we connect STEM and nerd culture through music and science. So we're going to talk about some superpowers from some superheroes. Now, we know we love watching all our comics and those characters. Let's talk about Flash. Now, we all know Flash to be super fast, right? With incredible, crazy speed. Flash premiered in Showcase number 4, 1956 for the very first time. That's when we saw Flash. And Flash has this super fast speed, some time travel via the Speed Force, and also some fast healing, right? Now, how did this all happen? Of course, Flash was struck by lightning and doused in some chemicals, which granted him access to the Speed Force, which is that cosmic energy source allowing Flash to move the way that Flash moves. Now, when I think about STEM, I think about how fast Flash is going and defying physics. Why? Because there's a lot of friction and heat buildup if you move it that fast. Now, Flash doesn't melt away because maybe there's some really cool stuff in the materials of the suit, but also that cosmic energy source. And so it makes me think about aerodynamics, frictionless motion, and the power for humans to be able to grow and try to sustain throughout different environments. It also makes me think about space travel, okay? I'm an aerospace engineer, and it makes me think about spaceships. And when they are in outer space and they're coming back to Earth, they have to go through Earth's atmosphere, break through that atmosphere, and a lot of heat build up around the vehicle. You see that red orangish glow. If the material of that spacecraft was not done right, child, it would not be good. It would not be good. That spaceship would disintegrate, and they got to make sure to protect the cargo and the astronauts that are in the spaceship, oftentimes coming back to Earth. So that also makes me think about Flash and the fact that Flash is defying physics by not being harmed by going that fast. Now, when we talk about a music standpoint, it makes me think of hip hop, of course. Now, we know when you listen to hip hop, you got different artists that you love. 9 times out of 10, rappers, they're going to be able to have a different cadence when they rap. So they can rap fast, they can rap slow, but every once in a while, you got that incredible rapper, and I'm going to name one of them, Mr. Busta Rhymes. Every time I got to get it in it, I got to sit in it, I got to flip it. Okay, you didn't understand what I was saying. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know the words to that song for real. But that song is Look At Me Now, Chris Brown, featuring Busta Rhymes. And that's just one example of this incredible hip hop artist who has phenomenal speed and cadence when it comes to rapping on a song. And so just like Flash, it makes me think, wow, the typical rapper is not going to be able to do that. The other rapper I'm thinking about is Twista as well, who can rap pretty fast. But the typical rapper, you know, they may speed something up, slow it down, but they're not going to be going that fast. So it just makes me think of Flash, the superpowers that Flash has in speed, the same that Busta Rhymes has in music, or Twista has in music when they're going over a beat at Mach 1 speed.